There was once a time when traditional style B2B trade shows were the best thing for companies to network in their respective industries. Imagine massive halls filled with everyone from B2B sales and marketing representatives to seasoned business owners, C-level executives, and everyone in between. No, not that. They were held once a year, and companies needed to be present there if they wanted to build some credibility and get hot leads. But today, with so many digital media channels out there and reach to almost everyone in the world, have these trade shows become a waste of time and money? In this video, I want to talk about 3 specific factors that you should consider before deciding whether you should run a trade show or not, and if you are planning to do one, how you can do that effectively. Let's get started. The first is the type of companies. I'm not an anti-trade show person, but I want to make it very clear that companies that come to these trade show events have something new and exciting to show off. And trade shows are different for companies that have something very novel and disruptive to show off. Because first, that's what people are there to see. And then you don't need a gimmick to drive booth traffic. And second, when you have something new to show off, the show is as much about product marketing as it is about field marketing. That is, talking to customers, being around them, and hopefully getting their contact information so that you can close them someday down the line. Because that's the formula. New product plus product marketing plus field marketing equal to trade show success. So you need to ask yourself if your product has something new to show off. If not, trade shows might not be the right option for you. Because the equation changes when you don't have a new product. Now, the entire trade show is about field marketing. Which brings me to the second point, which is reach. Trade shows were very popular in 2009, where trade shows were a good way to network and meet your buyers. But now, with social media and B2B buyers more connected than ever before, that's not the case anymore. And nowadays, I see an overstaffing in trade shows where people come more to break the monotony of their office than to meet buyers. And therefore, the interaction in trade shows is very suboptimal, which doesn't make trade shows the best opportunities to connect with potential buyers at least. Which also means that if you don't have a novel product and you're just playing on field marketing, then trade shows might not be the most ideal option. Plus, the maximum reach you can get in a trade show is also limited to the number of attendees you get. And there are literally no ways to filter the audience by interest. Even if we are talking about a massive audience of tens of thousands of people, there is a limit to how many of them you can talk to. And not all of them are going to be decision makers inside their companies. Some of them might also be in the buying process, but due to a nearby competitor, they might decide to go with someone else. Who knows? So do trade shows give you the reach that you're looking for? I think there's a way of doing that. Let's discuss that at the end and evaluate the factor of cost first. So a 12 square meter space in a trade show would cost you $30,000 at the very minimum. And then you have to factor in the costs of doing field marketing. So see if you have the resources and time to invest in these things. Now, this cost makes absolute sense if you're not just planning to do field marketing, but are also thinking about ways on how you can amplify this thing on the internet. That is, you capture the moment of field marketing, talking to customers, and then amplify it on the internet, on social media channels, websites, third-party platforms, etc. If you know that there are going to be people who your customers respect in these trade show events, then plan, film, and capture these moments so that you can give it out to your target audience and target market and generate more leads and sales. But for that, you'll have to increase your budget. You do not just have to think about the costs of the trade show, but also field marketing, and most importantly, what happens after the event, which is taking snippets and those moments, creating effective messages, and then running very targeted campaigns to your target audience. Which means that you will also spend a significant amount of time preparing for these things so that you can execute the trade show as you want, make it filmable, is that a word? And then amplify it across the internet. When you do it this way, then doing trade shows makes sense. But if you think that you don't have the time and money for it, and that Maybe it could be spent better elsewhere, somewhere that leverages the strengths of the team also better. Then please don't do it. And first, think about, do I have something new to show off? Can I reach the people I'm looking for, either on the trade show or after that? Are the costs justified for the results I will get for this? And then come to a decision. And hey, if I came across as an anti-trade show person, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not an anti-trade show person. I'm just pro-results. And sometimes to generate results, you have to manage opportunity costs. I hope this was useful. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I release a video like this every Wednesday and Sunday to help you grow your tech company. Until next time, this was Meg, and I'll see you in the next one.